What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. We have the Oppo Find N2 here, and I wanted to show it off in a gaming sense to show you what kind of performance you can actually expect with it. And gaming on this is kind of interesting because of the form factor here, because no matter which way you turn it, the dimensions are fairly similar. It's kind of like it's like a square. It's not like a Galaxy Z Fold 4 phone where it's tall and then it's not a complete square. I don't know, it just feels different. So I wanted to show these off in a gaming form. First of all, let's play some Wordscapes, which is just a simple word game that you can download for free. The game engine does turn on automatically for games. And one of the booming things about this is the speakers. Speakers are excellent on this. So if you like to play with your sound on through the speakers, you can. It sounds awesome on this. Very, very attractive. It's great sound, very loud, very booming. I really, really enjoy the sound on here. So that was a big plus when I started to game on here. You can see when I was saying you can turn it in different directions, and you can do this with really any phone, but with this phone, it's really feels different, you know? It doesn't feel like my Galaxy Z Fold. I don't know, it just feels like if I hold it like this or hold it like this, it feels like pretty much the same game. It doesn't feel like I'm like, oh, now it feels like a different game because I'm playing in this. That was kind of different. So that is the word game. Next game I wanted to show you is Tom Hero, which is just one of these run and jump games. You've seen a million of these before. So when I start playing this, you'll be like, oh yeah, totally get that. I understand that game completely. All right, here we go with this game. Just to give you some sound, it's super loud. I'm gonna turn it down. And it performs excellent, and it should. This isn't really a heavy duty game. I will show you Fortnite after this, which I will admit it did. I put it on epic graphics, and with this Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus and 12 gigs of RAM, it did struggle a little bit on trying to keep it a 60 frames per second performance on there. I'm actually curious if the 8 Gen 2 will do a lot better, because that's one of the big things about the 8 Gen 2 processor is that it does. See this game, I don't want to give up. Just to show you in this orientation, it looks and feels very, very similar. Barely any difference. If someone just handed me the phone like this and I didn't realize they had flipped it over, I honestly don't think I would think too much about it. So you have that. But I think, and Fortnite's even funnier, because Fortnite actually, all right, good, I lost that one. Fortnite, when you load that one up, I have it on auto rotate. It doesn't rotate. It literally just stays in this. And to play Fortnite in vertical rather than horizontal, like if you would think that's horizontal, even though this is a little bit wider at this stance, it's kind of interesting. So I'll load this up, get this running, and you'll see the performance on there. But gaming is pretty cool on this. You can see the game's full screen on here. Nothing's cut off, at least from what I can see on these titles. Most of the titles I've been playing are pretty popular so far. All right, got some Fortnite loaded up. Again, I'll let you hear this. I'm gonna jump. Again, I've got this running on Epic settings, and the frame counter is right there. You'll see it's dipping down, it's dipping down. It's not staying at a steady 60. It's dipping down into the 20s now. It's back up near 60, and then it just kind of jumps all over the place in terms of performance. So I'll probably, if it allows me to, I think I'll dip down the settings a little bit when I run around. It stays at about 40, 50, 60, somewhere in that range. Kind of just wanted to show you. And again, you can't turn this at all. And you can play with a controller if you wanted. And it is playable, don't get me wrong. I would just definitely not run this at Epic, because it just does a tough job. And I've gotten a lot better at this game, but I usually play it with the controller, and I just don't have a controller around here to take advantage of. But this is the type of game you would want to play on a controller. Oh, Sim's already shooting me. Oh my God. And I'm dead. Place 94th. But that's Fortnite. You can see it. It's definitely playable. Definitely play it in high or medium, I would say, because Epic, it plays it, but it's just, there's a little bit of lagginess that happens as you play it. So gaming on this phone is really, really cool. If you wanted to, you could also play some games on the smaller screen as well, which is an always nice little treat, because this has like a kind of a fat. You can see it still works great. Like that's a great look to this phone to use it like this. It's still very, very playable on here. I guess it doesn't flip that way. I just want to make sure my auto rotation is on. Yeah, it's auto rotates on. So you can definitely play games in all these different ways. You can see it looks great. That's the one thing I love about this outside display, is that it's very, very usable for gaming, or I mean, just using it as well. You know, open up a website or whatever. Still very, very useful to use overall. So if you want to pick this phone up, it's got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus, 12 gigs of RAM, a very powerful phone. I didn't game a whole ton, but it's feeling a little tiny bit warm, but barely anything. Check it out. It's a really cool form factor, and it works great. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.